veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capping space. I won't stop till I hear him say,
hey guys, welcome back. We're here at Married at First Sight, Season 16, Episode 2, Runaway Groom. Hey Kimberly, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing? Hello.
Hello. I'm good. I'm excited. It's MLK weekend, and I'm so excited for MLK weekend. I hope everybody out there is doing well and you're enjoying. If you get a day off, maybe for rest or service, that is just so awesome, guys. It's so awesome. We're asking, please don't forget to like the video, go over to Kimberly Reviews and like her videos, become family, subscribe, and we appreciate you guys.
Yes.
Well, we'll get started. Unfortunately, my technological side was not working with the photographs, so we'll have those for you on next Sunday. We'll be more technologically prepared, but we're going to go ahead and get started. And I think pretty much everybody that watches Mafs right now knows who Kirsten, the picky one, and who bald-headed Shaquille actually are. So this episode, we get the continuation from episode 1, where we see Kirsten is getting ready to enter the venue. She's dressed in her beautiful gown. Shaq is at the front with the officiant, and she has already told us that she doesn't like ball men. What do you think about that, Kimberly?
I'll have to agree. Let's start there. Let's start there.
You don't like the bald-headed men. By the way, speaking of hair, your hair is beautiful. I love that color on you. It's gorgeous.
Thank you much. I try to refresh it every year or so. So here we are. But yeah, so I'm not actually a fan of locks or bald. So I kind of like it in the middle. But I respect her for speaking up, because guys are so vocal on what they like appearance wise. So I have no issues with Kirsten and what she likes. But she just did not hold back. I'm just wondering if she's going to be open to really doing the process, because like she said, he already has 2 strikes, one for being bald. And so that's just like a big thing. And I also wonder if he can grow hair, because some men just like being bald. So maybe that'll be like the twist, and he'll grow hair and then she'll love him.
Oh, okay. And that's so funny, because our very own magnetic repellent, he actually can grow hair, but he just chooses to be bald. So that's a very good point.
Okay.
I thought that's such a weird thing. Like, why? Why, pray tell, are you being bald when you can grow hair? I just don't get it. I mean, I said, well, are there spots? Yeah, are there spots? And no, it's just all, it's all full, but he chooses to be bald. So I say, knock yourself out, hon, whatever.
Right. I think it's just easier to maintain. Cut it all off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey there. What are you talking about? I gotta watch you. I was waiting for you and your pickle tickle. Hey, stay tuned.
I hope not.
I can't find you. Are you over on Instagram? Stay tuned. I don't know how to find you, because I got a proposition for you. Okay. Good to see you. But yeah, and then like, well, my thing is, okay, what do you think about this? Okay, so yes, you're absolutely right. I have no problem with Kirsten liking what she likes, having her standards. It sounded like too, Shaquille, he has his standards. He wants an educated, refined woman that he can take around the university and be at various social gatherings, and that she'll represent him well. So I get it. But now, what do you think about this, though? If you're so picky about the physicality of a person, why, for example, would you go on Maps and allow Dr. Peppers, shout out to Elijah One, and
Right.
Pastor Cal to pick your man for you? Why would you do that if you're so picky?
Yeah, that's a great point. I just wish that people would think about that part first of all and see how the past season people are always saying, this is what I like, and then they always give them what they don't like. But then too, I
Exactly.
kind of fault Mavs for that because you see the relationships aren't really working because attraction is important on both sides. So maybe
Yes.
they should kind of stick with it. And if they didn't have the guy who fit her, I guess her wants, desires, or whatever, as far as appearance and personality, then they could have just left her off the show. Simple.
Mm. Yeah, real simple. You're right. Because, I was thinking it's so funny, you were saying that. I was thinking if they had switched around the brides and the grooms of the black couples. So if they had given Eris to Kirsten, and they had given Shaquille, I wonder how that would have worked. What do you think?
Ah, I
You know?
don't. That he fits the hair part, but I think if Shaquille can grow hair, I think she'll like his look more than she would Eris. Because Eris still looks like just the boy next door. But to me, Shaquille looks more polished and more, like you said, the type of person that you could go around to these business meetings with. And I just
Mm-hmm.
couldn't see. And I think Kirsten likes that side of Shaquille. I just
Mm-hmm.
don't see Eris being that person. And so Shaquille would be a better fit for Kirsten in that environment.
Mm-hmm. And then the other thing about it is I don't know, yeah, that might not work. You're right though, because one, it's a look. Happy Sunday. Our shout out to Roro. Good to see you. Um, you know, what would it look like if so you're saying you don't know if the two of them will work out if we swapped it around, even though physically Eris does have the low cut hair,
Yep.
right? Yeah. And but he doesn't seem quite he's not it doesn't seem quite as polished as Shaq, on the other hand. And what's the young lady's name that's matched up with Jasmine? Jasmine. Okay, for a
Yes.
second I was yeah. Jasmine, I think, I'm gonna say this. Sometimes being uh what do I want to say? Kind of laid back and kind of go with the flow works better, I think, for this type of show, because I think
Hmm.
Jasmine would probably work well with Shaq. She would go along well with him. I think because she's just seems like an easy to get along with type of person.
Right. Yeah, and
You
she
know.
seems willing to do the work so far. It's early on, but yeah,
Hmm.
I think she would be more so because she's the pageant, right? She won the pageant, I think,
Yes,
if I
yes, she's
have
the
the
one.
girls.
You're right. Yep, she's a pageant, and then she also does the gymnastics or dance team with the
Hmm.
young women that she mentors and teaches them dance. So because she did those flips and she's very athletic.
Right, and I was just bringing that up because those type fields, I guess, bring and require discipline, and so
Yes.
she would be disciplined and more, like you said, laid back and reserved and willing to work with her partner. In my mind.
I think so. I think she and what was I guess a couple little things that I'm being nitpicky here. Excuse me while I get nitpicky. But what was up with so for Kirsten, the thing I kind of noticed about her is that she's really into outward appearances of how the guy looks and how things physically are. But for someone to be so particular and picky, and her friends know this, why did the young lady come to her wedding with a jean vest on? I was so
Right.
disappointed. I was like, and then really nobody on her side, except maybe her mother, was really particularly dressed up. It was kind of like it was like an afterthought. Like they rolled out of bed and just said, "Okay, all right."
Mhm. Yeah,
I
I wonder. I didn't notice the other wardrobe that you mentioned, but I did notice the jean jacket, and I was like, I wondered, did she have like lost luggage or something like that? Because she was out of place, or was it like
Oh,
a last minute plus one? But still,
yeah,
she couldn't
yeah.
stop by a store and get a decent dress. But yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
Or even just take that jean
Yeah,
jacket off because she had on a dress. It wasn't, at least from what I could see, it was
yeah,
because the
yeah.
jacket was open. So, she clearly had a top or a dress on. So why not
Hmm.
just wear why not just wear that with the dress? Because the dress
Yep.
probably would have been fine. But jeans at a
Hmm.
wedding, like unless somebody tells you it's casual, what in the world?
Right.
I don't know these people. And last thing on this couple before we move on to Nicole and Chris. The last thing, everybody's kind of talking. The YouTube streets are talking. Any thoughts, or are you willing to even talk publicly about the rumor on the street about the Rainbow Coalition, or the alphabet soup with our dear brother Shaquille, you know.
All I'll say is I would not be surprised.
And
I'm
see,
gonna play it safe.
I'm gonna keep watching, because I know we
Okay.
a lot of people didn't like it what I was saying last season about our dear brother. Oh, what's his name? Oh, Lord, I can't even think of the brother's name now. That was married
Nate
to, yeah, yeah,
and
Nate, yeah. Because I don't know. People said they didn't see it, but I saw where it seemed like he could have been possibly uh, able to go both ways.
yep.
I'm gonna keep looking, because what I see is, to me, is what I see a lot of times in a lot of cases, is that a lot of our unfortunately, a lot of our African American men don't have any fathers now in the home these days.
Hmm.
And I don't know if it's because of that they're raised by their
Right.
mothers, and they just pick up feminine tendencies without being, LGBTQRSPCT. I mean, no, just kidding. But so I don't see that. I don't see that just yet. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to just give it a shot and see. But there does seem to be. He did seem to mention that he had something that was uncovered, or something that he hasn't talked about. So I don't know if he was hinting at that, or we're gonna have to see,
Yeah.
huh?
Right. I'm not sure, but he is very handsome. I
He
think he's a
is.
very handsome guy.
He
Mm.
is. He is very handsome. So, but she doesn't seem to. What last thing on this couple? What did you think about when they were after they had said their vows, and the minister, the officiant, said for them to kiss? What did you think about how she handled the kiss?
She gave him that church hug and turned that head, but you know, I'm on the fence because you are signing up to marry someone at first sight, but I can also understand why you wouldn't want to kiss them on the lips right away. Plus, she's not attracted to him. So, I'm not faulting her now, but hopefully, they'll get to that step. I'm very hopeful for this couple. I didn't think that Shaq took it the wrong way initially. He just thought it was boundaries and it made him like her even more, and I'm like, and she's liking you even less because you went in for the kids. So I don't see anything wrong with it, honestly.
Right, right, right. Yeah, because if you're not feeling the person, and it is, the thing of it is, they are strangers. But once again, I have to wonder, why sign up for this show? You knew he was going to be a stranger. Were you expecting who is it? Was it Michael B. Jordan? Was she expecting Michael B. Jordan to be waiting for her down at the on the altar? What was she
I think
expecting?
so. I think so.
Oh my
Maybe she
goodness.
thought she applied for the celebrity season.
I think though, now you bring up an interesting point. I think this show should do a best of, like the people that came on the show, a best of
Oh,
season where they bring them back. I really
yes.
do. I do, because
Wow.
I thought of some matches along the way, but they were on different seasons. So
Mm-hmm.
but we'll move forward to the young lady, Nicole has a very big personality, and she's from Jersey originally, and she's what does she say? FBI. What does that stand for?
Mm-hmm. Oh Lord.
What was it?
She did say that.
Full blooded Italian, I think, or something.
Maybe it was my first time hearing it.
Yeah, she made it up. I think she just clearly made it up. She was saying
Right.
her mom calls herself FBI, and then she said, "Oh, full-blooded Italian." But on her mother's side, because she did mention that her dad is Jewish, and we saw him walk her down the aisle, and I thought he was very gentlemanly. But what did you think of her meeting with Chris when she got down to the end of the aisle?
I think they look great together. First off, they do look very good together, and I think they are going to be the one couple that lasts. That they have my vote for now. Maybe I'll add to that later, but for now, I think they have my vote. She just seems so, I guess, ready and open. I did mention that I felt like she was just acting, but then we later figured out at the after party that she had a little incident that occurred. So maybe that's why she was trying to put on for the show and just stay in a good mood. But I do like them together. I do also feel that they both have some insecurities, though, that they need to work through, and that
Yeah.
may help them,
Hmm.
I guess, bond more and just stick it out because both of them spoke very highly of marriage and very low of divorce, and I guess that's going to work in their favor.
Yeah, and I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. I think the thing that I did see with Nicole that is going to be very helpful in this type of process. She seems to be mature. She
Hmm.
seems as if she's been through some pain and some hurt. And so she's willing to work at a relationship. She doesn't seem like she's immature. She doesn't seem like she's unwilling to work. She is willing to get in there and do the work. And more importantly, also, so does Chris. They seem to be very genuine, both of them.
Yeah, I agree. And Pastor Cal also mentioned that they had some type of breakups, that were really impactful. So I think that's going to help too, just finding these two people who've been through the same thing as far as relationships, and then their thoughts on divorce is pretty much the same. So I think they could work. I would love to know what the chat thinks as well.
Yeah, that's right, guys. Pitch in there. What do you think? I did pose the question up there a little bit. Do you think that Nicole and Chris can last? I mean, I think they really have a shot at it. I think, let's talk about this for a second. The fact that when both each of them individually were asked, when's the last time they had had relations, they both hadn't had relations for quite a while. So they seem to take and put place importance on intimacy.
Right.
And I thought that was really beautiful. I thought that was really important. Unlike some people who were telling us their body counts and that, yeah, I'm in this process, but I still managed to get it in right before.
Yeah. Yeah, that was tough to hear. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so they and so for their peck at the altar after the vows were exchanged, did you see a little bit of ray of hope for Chris and for Nicole?
Oh,
Did you see
yeah.
a spark?
Oh yeah, a little. I did. Like I said, I just feel like they are willing to just go with it. Like they said, they talk a lot, so I can't wait to see how that plays out since both are talkative. So,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
yeah,
that was funny too. That was funny that Chris
it was.
actually he's a little bit introverted, but it seems like once he gets to kind of know you, he warms up and he's very talkative. He says,
Hmm. Yeah, so
"Hopefully,
that'll be
hope."
interesting to see them fighting
Mhm.
for the spot to talk.
The spotlight, yeah. And hopefully she'll enjoy and she'll encourage him with his impersonations.
Ah, yeah.
Now last
Right.
right, last but not least, Gina and Clint, the older couple, the senior couple.
Oh
Um
gosh, wait, is Gina a senior?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, he's senior. He's senior.
Okay, okay,
She's not senior. He's over 40. So, and I don't know.
okay.
Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me, and maybe it's my eyes. But I'm telling you, I think that they're not telling us the truth about Clint's age. I don't believe that he's just 44 0 even. Guys, if you're in the chat or you're on the replay, do you guys really believe that Clint is only 40? Do you guys believe that? I mean, because maybe he is, but I'm seeing maybe just a few, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe about 4, maybe about 4. I'm gonna say about 4. I'm getting no, really. I would give him 44 to
Oh
even
gosh.
45. And I don't. And is it me? Is it only me? But does he look like a younger Chuck Norris? Does
Yes, he
anybody see that?
does.
Does anybody see? Okay, so you see it too? Yeah.
Yes. Now, not the age thing, but Chuck Norris, yes. And I thought Gina was older. Someone said she was 35, and I was not expecting that. I was thinking closer to 40.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I called him the senior. See, it's not just me. It's not just me. I
Right.
knew it wasn't just me. I knew it. I knew it. I
Oh,
knew it. But anyway. So Gina, let's get back. Gina is coming down the aisle. She's preparing to come. She has a beautiful gown on. She looks very nice. She's it's fitted to the T. She had it tailored and taken in. It's just totally nice.
yeah.
And when he sees her, when Clint sees his bride, he smiles. She smiles. But upon watching it on the second time that I watched it, I'm not as sure as I was the first time when I saw it with the smiles. I'm not so sure that Gina is attracted to Clint, but I think Clint is attracted to her.
Hmm.
What were your thoughts?
It makes sense because we later found out, some more details about the two, and
You,
during the
you
after party.
right?
But
You mean the same apartment, the same condo building?
yeah, that they had been on the elevator together. And so I don't know. Clint doesn't seem like the type that would have approached her, but I think if she was attracted to him in the elevator, she would have flirted a little bit and made it a little more memorable, and maybe they would have went on a date and taken things further than they were, not having to meet on Married at First Sight. But no, I don't think Gina is attractive. The gloves, she said he gave her gloves for the wedding gift. I didn't like that, but I just called Clint Big Money Clint because I think Clint got some money somewhere. He's my favorite for now. I think he's going to be my favorite. I'm one episode in because I'm behind, but
Okay.
I really like Clint.
Hmm. Kirby, I want to know why you saying they're not going to make it. Why do you think that? Don't you think that is it because Clint gave her those sailing gloves for a wedding gift rather than like couldn't he have given her something more geared to a romantic type gift? What would you
or
have
or
given?
something,
Yeah, go ahead.
right? Or something in addition to that. Okay, you get the gloves, but what else? Like that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, that could have been you right because a lot of the gentlemen the grooms did give their brides like multiple gifts. Apparently, oh, and speaking of the after party, apparently, who was it? Shaq. He gave his bride Kirsten. He gave her a Pandora bracelet, some Ray-Ban sunglasses. I mean, he went all out.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. He
Mhm.
better grow that hair so she can grow that attraction.
What is Stay Tuned saying? He is so funny. I'm back. Clint is Bradley Cooper meets Zach Gal. What's
I
Zach
don't know
Gal?
that. Man, now I
Okay.
have to look it up.
Yeah, is that maybe I don't know too. Sometimes when you type and they do that autocorrect. So I don't know.
True.
Hey Joshua, good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, thumbs up. You tell him, Joshua. Where's my moderator, Ellen? Monique, you tell these people we need some more thumbs up in here, okay? But yeah, but back to Clint and back to Gina. Do you think that because Gina right now in the beginning in her confessional after the wedding, she did say that there wasn't a lot of sexual chemistry. Do you think that will change?
No, because a lot of times when they get to, I guess, Clint's age, and with him saying that he's had his 65 partners, I don't know if that's a lot. It sounds like it. I've heard of people having
Yeah.
more, and maybe he's just worn out. He maybe just
Oh Lord.
he just
Worn
is
out.
done.
Oh my goodness. Clint at only 40, 40.
Let's just say I
Uh-uh.
used to work at the urologist, and I'm
Oh,
very nosy.
oh yeah. These guys can wear out. It's so funny. I think that they don't know that when they're younger that one day they'll go through their male menopause too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's sad because then in your 30s and 40s, you're meeting the one, and you're offering them half of you. But that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, we'll have to come back and do that topic. Let's
Yeah.
see. Um, let's see. But so yeah. So the kiss. Let's talk about their kiss at the altar at the front.
Mhm.
Uh, they they seem to kind of have went in on the kiss,
They
talking about
did.
Gina and Clint.
They
So.
did. They gave us a decent kiss. I
Hmm.
liked it. So I'm hopeful. I think I don't know that Clint will do the work, but I feel like Gina will be willing to do the work, even though she may or may not be really attracted to him yet, and was thrown off by the gift. But I think that they could work. But I just
Okay.
like Clint, so I may be biased because I like Clint.
You like Clint, yeah, and I will say it just so far, I've not seen any indication that Gina is not mature. She seems to be mature, and this seems to be something that she's got her career all together. She owns her own hair salon, and she seems to want to have now a relationship, a permanent and long term relationship and marriage with a nice fellow. So I think
Hmm.
she's willing to do the work. So I think we'll see that. So far so good with them. We got two more weddings coming up next week, and then we're gonna really start getting into the juicy stuff with the honeymoon. I can't wait for see the honeymoon start.
Yes, me either. Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. Zach Gale is the.
I know him. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
Never knew
Yeah.
that was his name.
Never knew that was his name. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Me neither. Me neither.
Mhm.
Smart Aviation. Yeah, you're right. Smart Aviation. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up the video, guys. When you thumbs up the video, it's free 99 today and every day here on YouTube. What it really does is it really helps us content creators to grow our platform, to stay here on YouTube, just to even stay here. So if you come in and you're here for a few minutes and you find this entertaining, you like our videos, we'll be back in a little while at about 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, covering Ready to Love also. So please give us that encouragement. We really appreciate you. And just show us a little bit of respect and appreciation by liking the video. If you can, share us out. Comment after the video. Comment, tell us what you thought. Maybe we said something and you guys don't agree with us. You don't see anything, that we're saying, but you see something different. Please share those thoughts with us. We would love, love, love to hear your thoughts on this. Okay.
Mhm.
And I don't know. So what do you have going on this week? You're going to be doing, will you be doing a live watch Wednesday with
Yes, yes,
Mafs?
for sure. I will
Tell,
be doing the live watch on my channel, Kimberly Reviews, at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So when the show comes on, whatever time in your area, make sure to tune into my channel so we can watch it together and chat about the show while it's happening. So we don't really watch it on the channel, but you watch it at home. I don't want to get any
mhm.
strikes. And then we just chat about it during the commercial breaks or in the comments. I love to hear your opinions, and we have a good time. It's fun, it's funny. We get a few laughs, and you get to see things that you don't really notice just sitting there at home watching alone. So please support, come over to my channel. I would love to have you there.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Tell us some more, and maybe Monique or Ellen will grab the join our the membership here over here at Actually
Mhm.
Aubrey, the 18 membership. Go ahead and tell us some more about how that watch party works. Explain that again, like as if I were like a 5-year-old, so that I understand. How do I come over to your channel and watch it, but I'm not really watching it? Tell them how that
Yes.
works.
So you will watch the show however you choose to normally watch it at home. There are links, websites. I'm not sure if we can mention those, but there
Yeah.
are websites where you can go log in and watch. Lifetime is one of them. You can just watch there, but then you can also have my channel up so you can leave comments and we can talk about the show live as it is happening. And we just give our little opinion and spot whatever we spot and talk about it. And it's just amazing to see how the personalities come together and people view the couples differently. So we're just watching it there live on your own devices, but just sitting chatting just like we are chatting here. But you would just be
Right.
watching it at your own leisure on your phone or your TV, your computer, whatever, while we chat about it.
And thank you so much, Ellen V. Thank you so much, always, Monique King. These are our moderators extraordinaire, and they do a wonderful job keeping the chat safe. And you know what, you guys, you really do have to go over to Kimberly's channel on Wednesday because it's the way. If you've got nobody at home that watches this crazy mixed up mess of a show, hot mess of a show called Married at First Sight, you've got to go over and meet me over there because I'll be in the chat and I'll be
Thank
kikiing right
you.
along with her because she's just so funny, so effervescent, always keeps a positive spin on things. So definitely let's go over there and support this young lady. And like I said, guys, one of the best ways to support us, if you're not already members, consider becoming a member. But free, quick, easy way, just go over there and hit that like button. Honest to goodness, we thank you. We thank you so much. And we guys will see you back at 6:30 for Ready to Love. We're out.